Interstates take you to your destination, but you really don't go anywhere. To discover the true sense of a place, exit the ubiquitous and take the road less traveled. Nowhere is that more true than on the north shore of Lake Pontchartrain in St. Tammany. The mingling of country charm and 80,000 acres of nature with its eclectic neighbor New Orleans has created a way of life that is as unique as the parish itself. A quick note, unlike most other states, Louisiana has parishes, not counties. And that's just the beginning of the differences between this state and the rest of America. But if you never get off the interstate, you'll never know the difference. Just 5 minutes off the I-10 in Slidell, and I'm already heading out fishing with Captain Dudley Vandenborn, better known as Deadly Dudley, namesake of his world-famous lure and a name synonymous with hooking monster speckled trouts.
You catch a lot more fish here in Louisiana. It's probably in the continental United States, probably the greatest fishing area in the country. There's a little bit of a secret and all on it, but it's getting more and more out there, and we get more and more people to start coming down here just to fish.
All right, Drew. Here. Come here. Quick.
Sharing the secret with us is celebrity chef John Besh.
Yep.
And one of his 4 sons, Andrew.
Look at this guy's fighting.
Anybody who knows food knows John Besh.
Good job,
But he's more
Drew.
chef than celebrity, more dad than personality, and more real Louisiana than reality TV.
I've been fishing since I was old enough to remember. I mean, this is where I lived, where I grew up, where I still live today. And so you start fishing as early as you can hold a fishing pole.
For this native son of the North Shore, the question is never, did you catch anything? But rather, what did you catch? And can you feed a small army?
The great thing about like fishing out here is that you never know what you're gonna catch. Nice flounder.
I can't see.
A typical day is 20, 30 trout, 15, 20 flounders and all when it was right.
Most days, it's right.
Hang on to it, Drew. Good job. All right, get the net, Drew.
This is the real Chef Besh. His roots are from the family table of coastal Louisiana.
Because totally affected by the way that I was raised, and this was a crucial part of it. Being here and then sharing this with the boys, making sure that we're passing on this great tradition, not only of the outdoors, but of this great cultural tradition that we share, is really important to me.
And catching fish is...
Oh, look at him. He's on a roll, baby.
If you couldn't tell, I'm not a bass master. I'm not a chef. I've never danced with the stars. I am a storyteller who, when asked, "Do you want to go?" usually responds, "Yes." Go fishing? Yes. Go cooking with Chef Besh? Why, yes, I'll bring the fish, if I can only reel it in. When the final fin tally was in, young Andrew had outfished us all.
He's competitive. You know, when Andrew comes out here, he thinks catching fish. I come out here, I think eating fish.
And I'm thinking, I'm hungry. So with a sense of accomplishment and a cooler full of fish, it's time to head back and let Chef do his culinary magic. Just 20 minutes away on historic Highway 190 is Chef Besh's La Provence. Just stepping into this Provençal auberge awakens my long-dormant high school French. This is a return to the roots of country French cooking in the Creole South. It's also a return to Besh's days as an apprentice under Chef Chris Cargiogio.
This is like coming home for me. This is a place that I worked as a young man, as a chef just starting to come up through the ranks. And this is where I really learned how to love the customer and how to embrace the business side and kind of like put your soul into food.
With the help of Chef Eric Lowe's, Besh has turned up the volume on the concept of going local.
We have a few acres in the back, and I thought with those acres, what we're gonna do is actually provide ourselves with our own pork, all of our own eggs, and a few chicken options every now and then.
No poultry on the menu today. Just the coast's catch of the day.
Whew, baby, this is gonna look good. This is everything that we caught today. And we're cooking just several different ways.
Literally, we just came off the boat and we're going to be eating.
You're still dressed in the same clothes.
I still smell this. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Somehow he gets to go out and get a shower. I still smell of fish.
Come on, I'm a fancy pants chef. I had to do it. You got to understand.
Getting star treatment or hanging with iron chefs is not the reason John Besh cooks.
This is the reason why I'm a chef today. Going out and fishing, which we just did, bringing it back and then playing with it, experimenting with it, having fun with it, and making people happy with it. That's why I do this today, and there's no other place that I could do what I do like I do it here other than St. Tammany Parish, because it really comes back to being close to my home, being surrounded by the people I love, yet being close enough to the city so that I can actually perform my art.
On a canvas of trout, sheep's head, and flounder, the artist creates.
Seems excessive, but watch. It gets even better.
It doesn't really seem excessive.
And in a few minutes, art imitates lunch.
Woo, woo. That is living. Better yet, that's living in South Louisiana right there. About 15 minutes, we've cooked all this fish. Now I think it's time to eat.
It's time to eat. Let's get some food.
Food is that common thread that we all share. And there's so much that we celebrate with food. And I look at what we do just that serious, because hey, it's an art form. And it's something that a great meal can move people.
Food, friends, and a little La Provence can make you forget your troubles. Or at least the fact that you're only 12 miles away from an American interstate.